Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. It's Paulie, Esther here. And last video for the day, I promise. Well, I guess this is actually tomorrow's video. This isn't going to go out until after midnight, so technically this will be the December 5th video. But last video for a bit. I know there's been a bunch, but I thought these were important issues to deliver to you. And hey, who knows, if you stick with the video, it might be worth your while to watch the whole thing. So we're going to go over something else that was in the patch notes regarding the Doctor and what this could possibly mean. Did Dead by Daylight accidentally leak what his rework would be in the mid-chapter? So taking us back to the known issues from the patch notes here, we see this one entry that says here on the second line, the wrong text is being displayed for the Doctor and his add-ons, which, you know, seems pretty innocent on the face of it when you read that. Then when you go and look at the Doctor's text and read what his power and his add-ons say, kind of opens up the whole world for where they're headed with his the rework. Oh, I should also note, just so there's no misunderstanding, that what you see in the text files of the game is not the way the Doctor behaves. You can't start playing the Doctor and trying this stuff out. That's what they mean about the descriptions are incorrect. The descriptions are for presumably what's going to be in the rework, but that's not the way the Doctor behaves right now today in the game. So don't jump on the Doctor and try any of this stuff out, because it's not going to work. So now if we go into the game and bring up the Doctor, we can see here, if we cover his power, the description of the Carter Spark power, and I'm just going to put the original one up side by side so that you can compare it. Looks like there's two significant changes that I noticed right off the bat. So this part that says switch stance punishment mode is used to injure survivors. Treatment mode grants the ability static field and shock therapy. I don't see the switch stance anymore. So it looks like they've eliminated the switching from the Doctor as far as I can tell. And then the other thing I see here is grants the ability to charge and release a static blast attack that increases survivors' madness anywhere within the terror radius. So it looks like possibly they've taken out this slow static field that just hit you whenever you're in the Doctor's terror radius. Instead, it looks like it's going to be a triggerable event, like a pulse, to pop any survivors who happen to be in your terror radius with this static blast instead. There's also some changes to a couple of the add-ons on the Doctor. So going through the add-ons here, we'll start out with the Iridescent King. Notably here it says, for Iridescent Obedience near the bottom, skill checks will turn counterclockwise. Next here, for Calm in Carter's notes, it says, considerably increases your terror radius while Static Blast is ready. Considerably decreases your terror radius while Static Blast is on cooldown. Is he going to have like a built-in Modern Abuse when he's got the Static Blast ready to go? Then for Obedience, Carter's note, Snap Out takes an extra 2 seconds to complete, and survivors in Madness 2 or 3 have a considerable chance to have their skill checks turn counterclockwise. That's going to be fun. And then lastly, this one here on page 2, the scrap tape reads as follows. All survivors struck by shock therapy or static blast special abilities acquire a lingering static charge. The static charge remains with the survivors until discharged. Multiple survivors struck by the same shock therapy or static blast special ability that are within 4 meters of each other do not acquire a static charge. Anytime a survivor is within 4 meters of another survivor carrying a static charge, the survivor receives a shock with identical effects as the shock therapy special ability, and the static charge is discharged immediately. So is there a way that you can discharge your static charge that lingers? I know at one time they were discussing like grounding rods that people could go and touch that would allow them to get out of madness. Maybe this would be a way that you could get out of the static charge. Not sure. I don't want to dig too deep into this because lots can change between now and 6 weeks when this rework comes out. But it definitely seems like this is the direction that they are headed in as far as their Doctor rework. We know that the Doctor rework was one of the things they said was going to be next on the docket, so I would say you probably can expect to see these Doctor changes come in with the mid-chapter 14.5 in January. So that's all I have for you today. I'm going to bed. I'm sick. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care of each other out there in the fog. Especially if you're another survivor who's run their feet along the wool carpet and come up and touched my little ear and gave me a shock. Don't do that. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.